Hello all. Today's video is not going to be long, it'll be rather short. I want to talk to you about getting a non-immigrant O visa as opposed to a non-immigrant OA visa if you want to retire in Thailand. The best visa is a non-O visa because it doesn't require you to have the compulsory $100,000 of health insurance. $100,000 will go a heck of a long way in this country. I don't know why they have that huge amount required. But anyway, the non-O doesn't require it, the OA visa does require it. The OA visa is what you would get if you apply in your home country. The O visa is what you will get if you apply within Thailand. So it's a fair question for you to ask, how am I supposed to get a non-O visa if I'm in my home country? It's very simple. You come to Thailand on a tourist visa, preferably a 60-day visa, because sometimes a 30-day won't be enough time to convert to the non-immigrant O visa, which is a 90-day initially, and then 12-month extensions thereafter. And once you're in Thailand on your tourist visa, you need to apply to convert your tourist visa to a 90-day non-immigrant O visa. To do that, you must be over 50 years old, and for each person applying, you must have 800,000 baht in a Thai bank account. Not a US bank account, not a British bank account, a Thai bank account. You must have 800,000 baht in a Thai bank account for each person applying for the extension, 90-day non-immigrant O extension. And in order to do that, in order to open a bank account, the first thing you have to do is have a rent agreement. You cannot open a bank account if you're living in a hotel room. Okay? So the first thing to do is to find a place to live. Once you find a place to live, we can rock up at the bank and open up a bank account. You'll probably need a translator because most of the people in the banks don't speak much English. And then once you've got your bank account opened, you need to transfer money into the account, and the best way to do that is my recommendation is wise.com, W-I-S-E. They are the fastest that I know of in transferring funds and the least expensive. That 800,000 baht equates to about 22,000 US dollars at today's exchange rate. Once you've got the money in the bank, you need to go to the bank and they will write you a letter attesting that the money is there, and you will need 2 copies of that letter to take to immigration. You'll also need 2 copies of your bank book at that time showing the bank balance, and of course the front page showing your name. And from the time that you get that letter from the bank, do not take any money out of your account until after the application for your visa has been filed. You'll also need passport photos. Normally the shops here do those in groups of 6. That'll be enough for this visa and for your 12-month extension in 45 days. So when all of that's done, we can go to the provincial immigration office, which is 60 kilometers out of Chiang Rai. They don't do these conversions in the Chiang Rai office. You must go to the provincial office, and there we can convert your tourist visa to a 90-day non-O visa. To do this, there has to be at least 21 business days left on your current visa. But if there's not 21 days left, don't panic. While you're there, you can apply for a 30-day extension. They will give you that extension, and once you've got that extension, you can immediately apply for your 90-day non-immigrant visa. You don't need to leave the immigration office. It's just an extra step, and it's an extra expense because the non-immigrant O visa for 90 days has a cost of 1,900 baht, and the 30-day extension has a cost of 1,900 baht. Anyway, once that's done, in 45 days you can visit the Chiang Rai immigration office and apply for a 12-month extension. Now, at the time you do this extension, the 12-month extension, you have got to have the 800,000 baht sitting in the bank for a period of no less than 2 months. Get that, no less than 2 months you must have the 800,000 baht in the bank. And unlike the 90-day visa, when you apply for the 12-month extension, that 800,000 must stay in the bank for 3 months after the date that you apply, and after that you can withdraw up to half of the funds. And then within 2 months before your visa extension is due, the 800,000 needs to be topped up again. After the first 12-month extension, you will go back once a year and do the same thing, reapply. And you can do that year after year after year after year. The cost is 1900 baht every time. Now, one thing that's important is that in Thailand we are required as foreigners to report to immigration every 90 days. If you fail to do that, you will get a fine of 4,000 baht. There's really no excuse for not doing it. It's a simple thing to do. You can do it 15 days before your due date, which is in a piece of paper in your passport, or up to 7 days after. Don't be late. That 4,000 baht is not a nice fine. Now, if you find that this might be a little daunting for you, may I recommend that you contact Jen. She is my wife, but I highly recommend her. She's been through this many times with many people and can get you through this process painlessly, stress-free, and quite simply in a short amount of time. She'll also be there for all your translation needs, and you will need a translator, believe me. I've never seen anybody go in there and get this done by themselves. I've seen people go in and try, and then they generally come back and ask for someone's help like Jen. Okay, I hope this has been informative. I hope it helps you to make your decisions. And as far as Jen goes, if you'd like references from her clients, she'll be happy to provide some for you. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified of all new videos as they're released. If you want to help the channel financially, click the link in the description to buy me a coffee.